Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on...
And off we go from Denver. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Henry, the ball
7 yards there and a first down.
On to stop. A gain of 7. First down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Josie
ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and
Derrick Henry.
At the 40.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2nd and 4 at the 37.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brand. I know.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. On fourth down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. KJ Hamler. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Titans 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Second and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. KJ Broncos. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Clock now on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The tackle.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 47 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it up and through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Bradley Chubb. Drew Lock sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback there to make the play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, this is ridiculous.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Titans 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
3-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle. Needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. K.J. Hamler returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. Now, they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. First down, right back to Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
On second down now. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And we remind you, still one more game to get to before we put a bow on Week 1. It comes up at the conclusion of this one. Titans and Broncos in the AFC from Mile High. One worth staying up for. They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. This is Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 4. Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Tannehill now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
14. Titans 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Locke. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again, it's Locke. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Game over, 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
43-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Derrick Henry on the carry. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
The score, Broncos 21, Titans 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Lock now on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Tackled back.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Keeps the score, Titans 22.
And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Jackson to return. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 27.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Pruitt there to make the grab. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there, another 1st down as well.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week one. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Titans 32.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
It's now second and 10.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A tight game like this. Such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Drew Lock, sack.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two in the fourth. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down by a field goal. 1:36 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's 3rd down. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing. It's late. Tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
And right side, Henry's got it. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Short throw to Smith, and he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.